Amtrak released their ridership numbers for 2019, and today we're riding the train at the bottom of the list. Amtrak's least popular train. We're riding this train today because I want to know two things. One, where does it go? And two, why isn't it that popular? There's only one way to find out. We're in New York. I'm Mike. Welcome to DownieLive. Now let's go ride Amtrak's least popular train. But we're gonna leave the chaos that is New York City. We're headed to the quiet state of Vermont. Now, surprisingly, the least popular Amtrak train starts at the busiest train station in North America, Penn Station. Well, more specifically, the Moynihan Train Hall. Looks like we're headed to Rutland, Vermont. It's a beautifully refurbished train station. I love the open air feel about it. Feels like you're outdoors, but it's still really modern. Now, the Amtrak Metropolitan Lounge is up there, but we didn't get first class tickets today, so we're just gonna go to the ticketed waiting area. I like the screens built right into the post. That's awesome. Here we go, track 5 on the Ethan Allen. And I think that brings up a good question. Who was Ethan Allen? Why does he have a train named after him? Well, he was a farmer, businessman, philosopher, and one of the founders of the state of Vermont, which, as you know, is where we're headed. Well, this is it. This is our ride for a very scenic ride. I love the stainless steel look. All right, welcome aboard the Ethan Allen Express. So this seat cost me $72, but we will have views for 5.5 hours on this trip. How do I know this is the least popular train? Well, I have the 2019 Amtrak ridership numbers right here, which is the last full year of ridership before the pandemic started. And with just 20,000 riders, the Hoosier State train was the least used in 2019, but it no longer runs, which means second place, with just 50,000 riders, is the Ethan Allen, making this the least popular train in the Amtrak network right now. Here we go, leaving Penn Station on our 5-hour journey to Rutland, Vermont. And that's it. We're off in a very long tunnel. Oops, it's quick. Am I on the right side? If I'm going all the way for the views, right or left? I'm told the riverside is the other side, so we might switch. I don't know how I picked the wrong side. It's a 50-50 shot. What's your name? Okay, I've just made a new friend. This is Sabaya, and you take this train semi-regularly?
3-4 times a year.
Okay, where are you coming from?
Rutland.
Oh, you're going all the way to the end?
All the way to the end.
Oh, we're gonna be good friends by the end of this. I'm going there too.
Amazing.
Now, our first stop is a station that I've heard of, but almost didn't think it was real. Welcome to Yonkers, New York. Did you know it's the least used, or?
I didn't know that it was the least used, actually. It's a great napping spot.
Yeah.
You go on for hours and hours. The river is the highlight.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a nice train ride.
Considering this is the least used train, every single window seat is taken. So are you in general a train fan, or do you take this because it's the best way to get in and out of town?
Train fan.
Train fan, okay.
Trains over buses, over planes, trains over walking.
I knew I liked you, Sabayo. And they're super social. Like, we've met within the first 10 minutes of the trip.
Yeah.
So there we go.
To the end.
Here we go. All right, we'll come back to Sabayo. We're gonna go check out the cafe car because it's now open. Hi. May I have some pretzels and a coffee, please? With another 4.5 hours ahead of us, I figure it's the perfect time for a snack. But I can't help but think, where are we headed? Like, why is this route the least popular? We're riding along the Hudson River towards Vermont, so, I mean, what's not to like? Sure, maybe it's not the best time of year to see colorful trees, but a train ride along a river is always an enjoyable experience. Except, I'm sitting here wondering if maybe I've made a mistake. Yes, the river is nice, and this is a cool bridge, and I really like the fact that there are tunnels along the way too. But the reality is that this is a moment where I'm starting to question my own life decisions. I'm only riding this train because I think it makes for a clickable YouTube title. I mean, I guess it worked. You're here, but is that what my life has come to? Chasing more clicks rather than real life experiences? Literally, I'm trying to make this train trip interesting with distractions like measuring how fast the train is going, which really doesn't matter that it can go, oh wow, 80 miles per hour. Now, of course, there are always some other pleasant surprises along the way. Now, I have heard of the small city of Poughkeepsie. I've never seen it written though before, and I don't know what I expected on how you spell it, but I don't think I expected this. I mean, I guess I figured this was maybe some incredible train that hasn't been discovered yet. But in reality, it's just a commuter train. to get Ceballo to New York City and back. I mean, I guess I thought this would be an exciting adventure, but honestly, I'm bored and lonely and doubting that our destination will be able to make it all worthwhile. Rhinecliff, New York. This is a cute station. Right on the water. It looks like the boarding area for a Disneyland ride that's like old-timey train ride. I used to love this, the unknown adventure, not knowing where you'll end up. But I'm starting to worry that Vermont will just be as sleepy as this train. This can't be my first video with a disappointing ending. Can it? Oh, look at that. Here comes our next big city, Albany, the capital of New York State. Or as I see it, the city best described as the one with a single tall tower and 4 identical medium height towers. I think that's the train we're taking next week. It's interesting being on the least popular train on the network and being passed by the most popular. We'll see why next week. So if you're like me and want to find out why the most and the least popular trains run on the same route, well, make sure to click the bell icon so you don't miss next Saturday's video. Oh, it's some good sun.
Right?
A nice ride so far.
Nice and quiet, I like it.
Yeah. Why Rutland?
Why
How did you end up there?
My grandpa graduated from a school in Manchester in '64. Okay. And I was like, why not go to BBA? So, yeah.
There you go. Cool.
Yeah.
And what do you think of it?
I love it. Honestly love it.
Yeah?
It is the best place for serenity cultivation.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you still...
You guys going with us?
Yeah. Almost didn't make it. Here we go again. And with that brief fresh air stop, we're back on our way. And for the first time, crossing the Hudson River. At this point, there's not much else to do but sit back and look out the window. I've shown you everything on board the train except for maybe the most important place. It's time for another bathroom tour! This one is the wheelchair accessible bathroom. Light goes on when you've locked it. Tons of space in here. It's very clean. I kind of like the purple maroon color on the door. Otherwise, it's very simple, very functional. Towels, trash, mirror, hello, sink, soap, and the toilet. And when you flush it, Amtrak has kept it on brand with blue water. Nice touch. Honestly, it's really clean and really spacious, so I'm really impressed. Although I don't know what I expected because it's probably the least used Amtrak bathroom, right? It's in good shape. Schenectady, New York. There are a couple of tables for eating back here if you don't want to eat at your seat. The Hebrew National all-beef hot dog, please. Feels like the safe option. Oh, and I just noticed business class is snuck back there.
You going to,
all the way to Rutland.
going skiing or something?
Nope. Just going to see Rutland. There we go. That's a sweaty hot dog, all right. So I've eaten my $5 sweaty hot dog, and well, before you know it, our next stop is...
Saratoga coming up?
I like the way she says that. Saratoga? Saratoga. A lot more people are getting off, so it's not going to be very many people left on board. In fact, there's only myself, Ceballo, and 4 other people left in our car heading north. And I'm starting to see why it's the least used Amtrak train.
Fort Ed, right there, you're going to exit. Fort Ed coming up.
Ah, she said Fort Ed, and I didn't know what she meant. Fort Edward. Cute station. Again, it kind of looked like a Disneyland waiting area.
5 minutes, Castleton next.
Castleton. Is that even a real place? Now this last hour of the ride has us passing through cute towns, past farms, and into what I can only describe as rural America. I have to admit, this at sunset is beautiful. These towns are full of character. Considering we were in the most dense city in North America just a few hours ago, this is a stark contrast and now has me excited about where we'll end up. I feel like I'm starting to remember why I enjoy these travels in the first place. Like, this is taking me to new parts of America. This video has forced me to take a train I would have never taken before and seeing places I never would have seen. This is Whitehall, New York. It's our last stop in New York. Next stop, Vermont. Okay, I think we both understand now that this is the least used train and it's mostly for commuters like Ceballo that take the train into New York City every now and then. But I've just read something that could change all of that. Passenger a couple seats behind me just gave me the newspaper. It says, all aboard, Amtrak is on track to be Burlington bound. So they'll be extending the service beyond Rutland to the city of Burlington now. Look at that. This whole time I'm saying this could be the next one to go, and they're expanding it. I gotta tell Ceballo. Hey, Ceballo. I think I've been wrong this whole time. You're not gonna be at the last stop anymore. It's gonna go to Burlington. It's gonna add 3 stops.
Is it still gonna be the least taken train or like
That I
who
don't
knows?
know. Yeah.
I guess you'll find out.
There we go.
And I guess I'll watch it.
All right, let's get to Vermont.
20 minutes, folks. Rutland next.
20 minutes to Rutland. That's us. Trip's coming to an end. I have to say, my mood on board, I don't know if you can tell, but it has totally changed. I might be one of the last passengers on board, but the quaint countryside has me excited to see what Vermont is all about. And I haven't told you yet, but I think I've booked us to stay at one of the most Vermont homes you can find in Vermont. You'll see what I mean in a second. This might be it. Oh, it's a caboose. I'm not gonna lie, I wish we arrived while it was still lighting, but it's about 8 p.m. Really not a lot of us on here. There's only 5 in this car. Sabayo. I think it's time that we have to say bye-yo.
I actually haven't heard that one before.
Yeah. Really nice meeting you.
Nice meeting
Thanks
you
for
too.
riding along with me.
Yeah, fun.
Great. 5.5 hours. We made it on time. That's 6 of us. Welcome to Rutland, Vermont.
Beautiful life.
I will, you too. I hope you get to see this video one day.
I will. I'm subscribed.
I love it. Now let me show you where we're staying tonight. We're headed to the Marble Mansion Inn. Oh, that's Vermont, all right. And tonight, we're the only guest. Wow. Hello. This is amazing.
Hi.
I'm Michael, checking in.
Welcome to Marble Mansion Inn.
Thank you so much.
Quite a house.
It certainly is. Oh, wow.
Jane Eston.
This is perfect. How cool is this? All right, let's get some sleep and we'll see you tomorrow. Now I know why they call it Sleepy Vermont. Because I slept really well. What's really wild is that we rode here on the Ethan Allen Express and booked to stay here at the Marble Mansion Inn, which was built in 1867 by the Honorable Ira C. Allen, Ethan's cousin's grandson. What a small world. The house is a 22-room, 6,400 square foot French Second Empire mansion. But what they're currently known best for is their breakfast. Now that I'm here, I suddenly remember why I love this kind of travel. I prefer staying at these unique and incredible homes more than any 5-star resort. I mean, look at this breakfast. Company eggs with French fruit, baked goods makes for a perfect start of the day.
And here's some maple bacon.
Oh, wow. Maple bacon? Of course, we're in Vermont.
Oh, yes. Look at that. Thank you.
And a Belgian waffle. Can't believe I'm the only person staying here. And, of course, it comes with the world's second best maple syrup. Vermont maple syrup, just after Quebec's. I'm Canadian. I guess this is a reminder for both of us that you don't need to follow what others are doing. Finding your own path in life or business can feel lonely, tedious, or straight up boring at times. But if it gets you to where you want to be, then I think you're doing it right.
How did you get here?
By taxi.
Most people have a hard time getting a taxi. It's great.
Yeah. How did you get here?
And so, if riding Amtrak's least popular train means I get to stay in the most incredible bed and breakfast in America, well then, sign me up for another next week. The crazy part is that this is available to you. This wonderful mansion isn't that expensive, but it is at the end of the Ethan Allen line, just waiting for you to visit. I stayed in the Jane Austen room here, which is decorated with a 4-post bed and many, many peacock decor items that I thought was kind of just perfect for my stay here in Vermont. Tall, but skinny doors. And you are in the town square. Look at this. It's one of the best examples of marble architecture in America. Allen built it to showcase how marble could be used in home construction. Oh my gosh, the fencing all the way around the park. Marble fence posts. Another house that looks like it was built by the same person. A church. Funeral home. A cannon. The library. Freehaven Grade School. A war memorial. A church. A fire department. Another church. And we're back around to the Marble Mansion. And very friendly too. Well, I probably wouldn't have picked Rutland or Fairhaven, Vermont to be the end destination of today's video, but I'm glad that Amtrak's least popular train brought us here. Now stick around and subscribe because next week we are riding on Amtrak's most popular train, and I can't wait to show you where that takes us. I'm Mike, thanks for watching DownieLive, and as always, I don't know where I'm going next, but I know I want you there with me. See ya!